Welcome back to Daytime. We continue talking with Lori Vella of Walking on a Cloud Shoes. Now, for somebody who just wants to buy a pair of shoes and they don't know where to start, what do you do?
Come to one of our stores because we have professional, knowledgeable staff. Many of our managers have been in the business for a very long time, some of them 20 or more years with us. So basically they can come in and they can fit you with what you need. So they'll ask you what you need the shoes for. They'll measure your feet, which is very, very important, and a lot of stores don't do that today. They'll sit you down, they'll use something called a Brannock device and measure your foot.
That silver one.
Exactly.
Yes, I've seen it.
For length and for width. And then they'll put some recommendations together for you on what's a good shoe. Now, if you have an orthotic, a lot of our shoes, actually the insoles come out of them, so you can put in an orthotic.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that. If you don't have a comfort shoe yourself, is there something you can take out from?
Yep, you can take out basically the insole in many of the shoes.
Okay.
So basically they just lift out. Let's see if I can do this without breaking a nail. So basically they lift out.
Okay.
And you can put your orthotic in. But also a lot of our shoes, such as this one by Fin Comfort, they have anatomical footbeds already made. So sometimes you don't need an orthotic anymore because it's made out of cork latex and it will fit to your foot after you're wearing it.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's a lot of shoes, Fin Comfort, Mephisto, a lot of the higher end brands are recognizing that. And basically with the anatomical footbed, it takes stress off your knees, your hips, and your back. So it just makes you a lot healthier. It makes you feel good at the end of the day. You're not in pain with your feet. You're not in pain through your legs and through your back anymore.
Why do we have to go to a comfort shoe store to get shoes that are comfortable for us, that look great? Why don't we have shoes like these more accessible to us?
Well, I think it's a growing business, and we have so many styles and so many different colors, and it is starting to grow, and people are starting to recognize now, especially as they're getting older, that they don't want to go through all of that pain anymore. And that's why I think a lot of the manufacturers now are making more stylish shoes, because they know you don't want basically always an older looking or a boring shoe. They know that you want to be fashion forward, and even people in their 50s, 60s, they don't want just a plain shoe anymore. And they'll come in and they'll buy multiple shoes and they'll come back. So we have a very loyal customer base because they know when they buy our shoes, they're buying quality, they're buying comfort, they're going to last, and they're going to make them feel better.
Now, we've got about 40 seconds. Quickly, tell us some of the hot styles.
Some of the hot styles. Well, I sort of broke these into some different segments. There's Mephisto, which has been hot for a while. This is one of our #1 sellers by Mephisto. And this year, there's donations to the breast cancer research when you buy a pair.
Pink.
Yes, pink, exactly. So we have shoes with a cause, and New Balance as well has a set. And we also have a toe thong where donations are given to breast cancer. Then we've got the shoes with the technology. I touched on the MBT, and I touched on sort of the washable footwear. These shoes also breathe. So in this case, there's tiny perforations in the bottom because we sweat, if you can believe it, about 100 liters of water through our feet in a year.
Wow.
So this is sort of creates a microclimate and also allows the sweat and the vapors to be released throughout the shoe.
So much to touch on. Thank you very much for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Coming up next on Daytime, Brian Pritchard from the Windmill Theatre Group. Stay with us.